Hi there. Today I'm going to share 35 weird and pretty cool facts about cats that might change the way you see them. Let's begin. First out, cat logic. And you know, it's different. Box life, a feline lifestyle choice. Expensive luxury cat beds? No. You know that cardboard box you have laying around? That's it. A panel of senior cats, highly regarded worldwide, recently gathered to review the latest trends in sleeping surfaces. Their verdict? Boxes provide superior stealth, surprise attack angles, and crinkle acoustics unmatched by any overpriced fluff pile. Meowing. They almost exclusively meow to humans, often begging for food like they never had some ever. Basically, they created a language just to manipulate us. Ignored. Your cat knows their name. Studies prove it. They hear you. They understand. They're just choosing not to answer. Smooth walk. Cats walk like camels and giraffes. They move both right legs, then both left legs. This gives them their signature silent, stalky strut. A group of cats is called a clouder. Yes, clouder. It's 100% real, though it does sound like some kind of medieval spell. Cats throughout history and culture. Felicette, the space cat. She was the first cat in space. She flew aboard a French space mission in 1963 and safely returned. That's pretty cool, right? Vikings believe cats brought good luck because they were sacred to the goddess Freya, who rode in a chariot pulled by giant cats and was associated with love, beauty, and fertility, qualities they hoped her feline companions would bless their homes and voyages with. In ancient Egypt, killing a cat, even by accident, was a crime. Cats were considered sacred because they were seen as protectors, guarding homes and grain stores from rats and snakes. They were also associated with the goddess Bastet, the deity of home, fertility, and protection. Harming a cat was not just a crime, it was an offense against the divine and punishable by death. The cats of Stevens Island, New Zealand. A cat named Tibbles almost single-handedly caused the extinction of an entire species. In the 1800s, Tibbles was brought on Stevens Island by a lighthouse keeper. She was a so-called invasive species to the island and started to hunt a small, flightless bird called the Lyle's wren. Within a year, the bird was completely wiped out. Today, this tragic example is often cited in conservation circles and helps explain why many countries now enforce strict laws against introducing non-native species to fragile ecosystems. Project Acoustic Kitty. The CIA once tried to train cats as spies. It was called Project Acoustic Kitty. I really wonder who came up with this idea. Well, it failed miserably after the first mission. Strange, huh? Paranormal activity. Making biscuits. When your cat makes biscuits, they're showing affection. Kneading with their paws is a comforting habit from kittenhood. Just don't expect actual biscuits. This chef works barefoot and never preheats the oven. Sleeping. Cats sleep 12 to 16 hours a day. They sleep a lot because they are natural-born predators, hardwired to hunt, especially at night, just like their big cat cousins. All that daytime sleep? It's fuel for their next stealthy pounce, whether it's on real prey or a toy mouse. Cat gifts. Sometimes, when your cat brings you something they caught or a toy, it's trying to teach you how to hunt, because clearly you're terrible at it. And yes, you are being judged for it. But you should also remember, when your cat brings you a toy, it could be that they just want to play with you. Slow blinking. A slow blink from a cat is basically a kiss. It's their way of saying, I trust you and I care about you. Try it. Tail twitches. When their tail twitches or flicks, it can mean they're annoyed, focused, or ready to pounce, but it could also mean they're plotting. If they're plotting, they probably already have a master plan in mind. Be aware. Special cat features. Preferred paw. Cats have a right paw or left paw. Just like humans, most cats show paw preference. Females tend to be right-pawed, while males are often lefties. Highly muscular, surprisingly tiny. Cats have 32 muscles in each ear. They can swivel them like tiny satellite dishes to pinpoint sound, while also ignoring you. Built to bend. Cats have more bones than humans. They have 230 bones, which helps explain their insane flexibility and ability to fit into absurd spaces. The stinky face or phlegm response.
What is that?
Ever seen your cat make a weird face after sniffing something?
It smells so good.
That's called the phlegm response. They're tasting the smell with a special organ in their mouth. It's called vomeronasal or Jacobson's organ and sits right behind their front teeth in the roof of the mouth. The power of the whiskers. Whiskers aren't just cute, they're measuring tools. Cats use their whiskers to map spaces. If their whiskers touch a surface, they know their body won't fit. For real, and other cat stuff. Allergic to humans. Some cats are actually allergic to humans. It's rare, but yes, your cat might be sneezing because of you. In most cases, the symptoms appear on the skin, and the cat might start scratching itself excessively, licking, or over-grooming. You might also notice sores, scabs, or small lumps. Cats can drink seawater. Most animals, including humans, get dehydrated from salt water, but cats? Their kidneys are incredibly efficient and can filter out the salt, allowing them to stay hydrated even in harsh environments. This adaptation comes from their desert-dwelling ancestors, who often had little to no access to fresh water. They really are survival pros. Personal space invader. There's a reason your cat always lands on your laptop. And no, it's not just to sabotage your productivity. Laptops are warm, which cats absolutely love, and they carry your scent, which makes them feel secure and close to you. And let's be honest, your cat also knows it's the one place that definitely gets your attention. Cats can't taste sweetness. Unlike humans who enjoy sugary treats, cats are genetically sweet blind. They lack the functional sweet taste receptors, so sugar registers as nothing special to them, just a weird texture. This makes sense biologically. Cats are obligate carnivores, meaning their bodies are wired for meat, not muffins. Cats have a hidden third eyelid called a haw, or nictitating membrane. It slides across the eye like a built-in windshield wiper, clearing debris, keeping things moist, and protecting the eye during sleep or hunting. Fluffy electricity generator. Their fur can trigger lightning-fast static shocks, especially in dry environments, because low humidity allows more static electricity to build up on their coat, turning your cat into a tiny fluffy electricity generator that might zap you mid-pet like nature's own prankster. No wings, no parachute, no problem. Cats can jump up to 6 times their body length in a single leap, thanks to powerful back legs and flexible spines. Basically, they're built like tiny acrobats. That's the equivalent of a human casually leaping over a 2-story building.
Nani?
Cats can get the hiccups. It's rare, but it does happen, usually when they eat too fast or swallow air during a particularly enthusiastic grooming session. And while it might look like a tiny, twitchy burp, it's usually harmless and passes quickly. The beans. Cats sweat through their paws. Those tiny, squishy toe beans are their only sweat glands. That's why you might see paw prints during stressful vet visits or warm days. Color-changing snoot. Their nose changes color slightly with temperature. A cat's nose can appear lighter when they're warm and darker when they're cold due to changes in blood flow. And while it's usually nothing to worry about, sudden or extreme changes can sometimes hint at stress or underlying health issues. Cats have accents. Cats from different households or environments can develop distinct meowing styles. Kittens are born with blue eyes. At birth, their eyes haven't developed enough pigment yet, so they appear a soft blue. Around 6 to 7 weeks old, melanin starts kicking in, gradually shifting their eye color to its permanent shade. World's oldest cat, Cream Puff. She lived to be a jaw-dropping 38 years old and holds the Guinness World Record for feline longevity, living from 1967 to 2005 in Austin, Texas. That's more than double the average cat lifespan. Her owner, who also had other long-lived cats, fed her a bizarre diet that included eggs, asparagus, and even a bit of coffee, though we wouldn't recommend trying that at home. Furry little psychologists. Structurally and functionally, feline brains are about 90% similar to ours, especially in the areas that control emotions, memory, and decision-making. They even have a cerebral cortex with folds and regions much like ours, which explains their sharp instincts and problem-solving skills. So when your cat gives you that judging stare, it's not just in your head. They really are tiny furry masterminds plotting your every move. Meowdar, calibrated to your steps. Studies suggest cats can distinguish the sound of their owner's walk from strangers. Their hearing is finely tuned to pick up subtle rhythms and vibrations. This helps them detect familiar patterns, like your walk, long before they see you and may come running at the door. And there you have it, proof that cats are weirder, smarter, and more mysterious than we ever give them credit for. If you learned something new, or just feel even more judged by your cat now, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with a fellow cat person. Tell me in the comments which fact blew your mind the most. Until next time, keep the treats coming and the keyboards warm. I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments what you want next.